Hey besties, this is Jessi and Ollie's Coachella Day 1 vlog. It's time to head back to California, y'all. We are going to see Japanese Breakfast perform live and do a little intimate Q&A.
Really wanted people to know that this was going to be a departure from Jubilee, and it was going to be a different part of myself I wanted to explore and put out into the world.
YouTube has invited us to the Google Pixel Springs house to see Japanese Breakfast do a private live set and talk about their creative process and all the things they've been working on. I am so excited, but first we gotta get there, you guys. As you all know, me and Oliver are always on the go. We're always traveling. And so this day we were in Miami doing some acting, and then we hopped on a plane to head back to California all the way to the West Coast to attend Coachella. So you guys, is anyone else like me where you love to get a seat next to the window and watch the bags get loaded and unloaded? Y'all, so we had to fly to Phoenix, Arizona. Shout out. Let me know if you guys live there. And then we caught a short flight over to Palm Springs. How cute was this candy? It's giving desert vibes already. All right, we're in queue. We're waiting for our flight. Oliver is chilling, you guys. He loves to be in this bag. And so now we have a little bit more time to rest. Our long flight was the one from Miami to Phoenix, and we definitely rested on that one. And we were about to get off of this flight, and I missed the snacks. So I asked the lady, I was like, hey, do you have any snacks that I can take with me? And she was like, oh, do you like those Biscoff cookies? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, let me go grab you some. And so then she went and she grabbed 2 of them, and then she came back and she was like, do you really like them? Because I can just give you like the whole sleeve. And I was like, yeah, I like them. And she literally came back with all of these, you guys. I loaded up my backpack with what I counted like at least 40 cookies. Anyway, shout out to American Airlines for hooking me up with some snacks to carry me through this Coachella weekend. All right, we're on our way, you guys. We're on our way.
Closer together everywhere. I will be with you everything. I will do for you. Say you love me forever, never stop, never would ever near or far enough.
So basically, as soon as I got there, I changed my clothes because, you know, we went from freezing airport temperatures to almost triple digit, and we had to get some food, y'all. We hadn't eaten anything all day. And to my joy, I could walk to Dave's Hot Chicken, which I'd never had before. Anyway, as you can see, this establishment is super cute. I had all the vibes. And we're just waiting for our food before we go get settled in.
You like our new place, Oliver? Yeah, you like it. There it is. With a little baby boy sitting there.
So over there, I saw a car pull up and literally pour what looks like a bag of food onto the ground. And I was like, is she feeding an animal? And then when she pulled away, these cats like came out of the sewer drain and they're eating the food. You see them? It's crazy, right? Oliver hasn't seen them yet. So these cats are like wild cats that are basically living in the drain over there. What? Oh, look at all of them. Oh, see? They're hiding. One of them got scared.
It's okay, kitties.
Meanwhile, the full moon is coming, you guys. Look at these mountains. Gorgeous. Gorgina.
Let me say this one time, back one time. You make me feel alright, so nice. I know you wanna do more, say less. You can stay the night, you don't gotta go. We could take this slowly. No need to be lonely. Let me take you on this ride. No need to be shy, girl. Yeah, we in the end, it's an option. But wouldn't it be sad if we left this? We got chemistry, the way you look I see. So in the end, that would be
Pixel 9 training there for that palm tree. So you can get a pixel taken from your palm. So do you see on the ground this Google Pixel?
Yeah.
So at nighttime we all have it on our night mode. This is during the day. It's kind of like it looks like it. And you can also get a print right after it.
Awesome.
If you like to do it,
Yeah. Okay. And you can do one here or just
you can actually, I can take a picture here, but this one.
This will be a perfect photo with you and your dog. Okay. All right. So let me know when you're ready. You are more than welcome to put your bag down on the couch. Okay. Yes.
This photo experience was pretty funny because I just asked a random person there to like film, and I cut so much out of here, you guys. I was laying down here forever and they were like, turn your head this way, move your legs this way, like all the things. It was everyone's first night, but yeah, it was pretty cool. They took our picture at nighttime off of a Google Pixel that was suspended in the air, and then you guys will see what happens next.
Oliver's like, I'm out of here.
All right, you guys, so you saw all the effort that went into taking that photo. Where's my light going? Okay, here it is. If you can see, you can kind of tell it's like translucent. So let's see it with some light behind it.
We're kind of out in the corners. Feel free to come closer. This is where all the action is. No one's gonna bite. It's all good times. So lovely to see you all tonight. I'm Dave Krinsky, head of independent label relations for YouTube Music. Really happy to be here in partnership with our Google Pixel family, and happy to welcome you all to Pixel Springs here. It's going to be, we know that we're all at the start of a big weekend filled with music. Everyone's ready for it, but we couldn't be happier that Google Pixel is having all of us here tonight to kick that big weekend off with something a little bit more special and a little bit more intimate. This unique experience is being brought to you, like I mentioned, by Google Pixel and the Pixel Personified program, which you all just saw a little bit of, and you're going to see a little bit more later, and you're going to be hearing more about it as well. If you're not familiar with it, the Pixel Personified program aims to give fans a deeper look into the artist's creative process and how Pixel can be used as a creative tool. With this program, we're celebrating creativity and storytelling while exploring the intersection of music and technology, bringing you unique and inspiring content. So that brings us to what we're all doing here tonight. And I have the pleasure of introducing the newest artist to join the Pixel Personified program. And that is Michelle Zauner, who you probably also know as Japanese Breakfast. She is a multifaceted musician, singer, songwriter, and author. Her accolades include multiple Grammy nominations. Her novel was on the New York Times bestseller list for over 100 weeks. Just amazing. There you go. And she's had a spot on Time Magazine's 100 Most Influential People. So we are going to get things started here tonight with a Q&A with Michelle, who is going to talk a little bit about her experience with the Personified program and how she's been able to use Pixel to learn and engage with culture and create. And then you are all going to get to enjoy a special intimate performance with Michelle as well. So everybody, thank you for being here, and please put your hands together and give a very big warm welcome to Michelle Zauner. So we touched on some of your accolades already. You've had a lot of big years. This year is going to be another big one. But before we talk about all the stuff that you have coming up, you're coming off of a year living in Korea. You've lived in Seoul. What was that experience like? How did you navigate living so immersively in another city?
Yeah, it was a wonderful time. I am half Korean, and when I was younger, I wasn't so eager to learn the language and go to the Korean church on Friday evenings to study with my peers. And it wasn't something I really regretted, I think until about 10 years ago, really, when my mom passed away, and I started really longing to connect to that part of my culture as a way of remembering her. And I wrote my first book about learning to cook Korean dishes in the wake of her loss. And it felt like a natural continuation. And it was something that she always told me when I was younger. If you just lived in Korea for a year, I think you could be fluent. And so I really wanted to put that to the test for my second book. And my publisher had offered me an advance, and I was, just really eager to do one thing, after a while of doing music, which of all was fantastic. But I really loved the idea of just doing something really solitary and humble and living as a student for a year. And my managers were like, "You are going to come back begging for work." And I just had the best time, actually, living there and going to language school and being humbled by how stupid I was. And it was a great time.
How did you deal with, literally navigating yourself around a place that you had never lived before and in a language that you were still embracing?
It's interesting because I had an interesting relationship to Korea in the sense that I found its rules and judgments and etiquette really oppressive when I was younger. And I think being older now and coming to that country with great reverence, and also as like a successful woman, it made it a lot easier for me to be humbled by the stuff that I didn't know and actually approach it with great reverence and curiosity. I think that the parts that would have really frustrated me when I was younger, I found to be really enchanting. It almost was like personality edging for the past year, because people would meet me and they would be like, "Oh, you seem so innocent and so pure." And no one has ever said that to me in my entire life. And so it was almost embarrassing when they would see English speaking me, because they'd be like, "Oh, you seem a lot older and coarser than you do in Korean," where I just can't say much stuff. So I end up just seeming like a really good listener and very polite and demure. So it was I kind of became into this like alternate personality that I got to feel myself embody for the first time. And that was really fun. And I actually really enjoyed it.
I think when you are trying to be so deliberate with your word choices because you're thinking in another language, I think that's exactly the kind of outcome that you get to. Whereas in the language that you're used to speaking, you can be a lot more kind of casual and baby.
And I didn't notice this until I came back, but I missed out on a lot of microaggressions that maybe I am plagued by when I'm here, just from someone's certain use of words or tone of voice. If I was waiting in line for the bathroom and someone was like, "There's another one over there," here I would be like, "I know there's another one over there. It's locked, okay?" But in Korea, I'd be like, "I understood what he said. He said there's a bathroom over there." And I would be really delighted by it. Or I would go check in at a hotel, and if the concierge took a long time explaining to me all the amenities and where the elevators were, I'd be like, okay, just give me the key. But in Korea, I'm like, "Oh my God," and then he used that grammar and I know that word. Parts of, just like mundane parts of life are really enchanting in another country.
Yeah, I feel like it's really great when I know I can cheat and use Google Translate for all the languages I don't know, but it is kind of nice where I'm like, "Oh, actually I got that right."
It was a major assistant for me, for sure. I was definitely living on Google Translate for a majority of my time in Korea.
I feel like that's a lot of my travel. Well, just to keep us moving along, because I know people are excited to hear you play. So you're back in the States, and now we're back here at Coachella, which you have played before. So what is your feeling coming back to Coachella as a veteran? You've been in the desert, you've played the stage. How does it feel coming back now?
Yeah, this is our third time at Coachella, and so it's really fun to get to start a new cycle here. This is our first full big show. This is where we're kind of revealing a lot of what we've been working on and the production. So I'm going in feeling really confident and really excited. And I feel like Coachella famously has very good catering. And so I'm very excited to make my way back to that tent and have more of a game plan of what to hit, and know that the poke is going to run out early. So I should get there first. Now that I'm a seasoned veteran, I know important things like this.
That is true, because most people, I think, are just like, oh my God, how do I get from this stage to that stage? And you're definitely dropping like expert wisdom from the backstage. I wanted to switch gears a little bit and talk about your new music. So you've just released your new record for Melancholy Brunettes and Sad Women, which is an interesting kind of, could be perhaps a response to your previous record being Jubilee. Very different vibes. At least the title suggests that. How would you compare the creative process behind the two records?
Well, for Jubilee, I was coming off of 2 records and a book that was very centered around grief and losing my mother. And I think I just wanted to showcase a side of me that wasn't grief girl, and was giving myself sort of permission to feel joy again, and expressing that. And I think especially in indie music, we're all kind of known for being sad, broody women, and or men. And yeah, I wanted to showcase an album that could be joyful and boisterous and extroverted. And then I did that for 3 years, and I was like, I'm sad again, and wanted to make a record that's not, I think it's not just about being sad, but it's about a mature kind of like melancholic state where you're at a certain age and you're, you know, thinking about the passage of time and the things that are sad about that and the things that are pleasant about it. And it's not so much a violent emotion, but like a somber mood or condition. And that's what I wanted to do. And I think especially having that word in the title, I really wanted people to know that this was going to be a departure from Jubilee, and it was going to be a different part of myself I wanted to explore and put out into the world.
Did you record, compared to Jubilee with Melancholy, did you record in different places? Different, like, how did you create a different space for yourself then to deliver what you're talking about?
So technically it was very, very different. The recording process of Jubilee, I worked with more people. Yeah, for Melancholy Brunettes, I never recorded in a real studio before. I've always worked in just like bedroom studios or kind of semi-finished warehouses in the winter with friends or people that I know. And this time I worked in LA at Sound City with Blake Mills, and it was mostly the 2 of us and Joseph Lorge, our engineer, in this very legendary studio, working with some really impressive session musicians like Jim Keltner and Matt Chamberlain. And yeah, it was a really different experience for me getting to be in that environment. And I think that because of that, the record was approached with a lot more subtlety and nuance and restraint. And that is a very different sound for me.
I want to talk a little bit about your work with the Personified program for Pixel, which is obviously what's bringing us all together here. So people are now being able to experience your new album, but now there's the Personified program alongside of it, which is giving people an insight, or will be giving people an insight into your creative process. Little sneak peek stuff here. What part of your creative process are you sharing with people through this program, and what kind of things do you think they'll learn from this?
Yeah, so there were 3 parts that felt really appropriate to share with Google Pixel. One is this new book that I'm writing about studying the Korean language for a year, and obviously Google Translate was a huge part of it. For 10 minutes every day, I kept a diary in English as well as in Korean, so I could chart how exactly my progress was going, and obviously used Google Translate a lot to double check my mistakes and certain words that I didn't know, text messages that I'd send to my friends. And yeah, so it felt like a really fitting thing to share with this program and explore all of the sort of humbling moments of learning a language. And then we recently just started playing shows for the new record. And one thing I really wanted to do was something called the Melancholy Recital, which is a stripped down version of the album played in full And I thought because we were stripping down all of the music, it would also be appropriate to strip down what we're doing with the production for the first time. So this is the first time in my career that I've gotten to work with, a set designer and fabricate real pieces. And so a big theme of this record is this painting of the birth of Venus. And so we fabricated an enormous clamshell that we're debuting on Saturday, and these huge waves. And I'm really excited for this element. There's going to be these kind of almost theater-like performances around these pieces. And so I thought it'd be funny if for the stripped down version of that, we put it on almost like a bunch of 14-year-olds having like a dance recital or something. And so we had paper mache waves made and all of these kind of homespun little details. And I thought it would be really special if Act 2 showcased what that stripped down sort of intimate performance of all these elements looked like, so that in Act 3 we could see the whole show come to life in its full form at Coachella, with these fabricated pieces and full lighting and the full band and costumes. And that juxtaposition would be really nice from Act 2, seeing how something can grow.
Well, you guys are all in luck here. The personified program footage that Michelle's talking about will be coming to her YouTube channel in May, but I believe we have a special sneak preview clip that we're going to show you all right now.
I think people, your environment, the tools you use, it's all inspiration. My favorite part of the creative process is kind of being a sponge and letting writing and art influence what I'm working on. Those details I find to be really evocative of some profound human experiences. Thank you so much.
Well, yeah, no, please give it up. So to continue on with all of our sneak peek stuff happening here, you got a sneak peek of the personified footage that you'll be able to see more of next month on Japanese Breakfast's YouTube channel. You got a sneak peek little listen rather of what you're going to get to see with JB on stage this weekend at Coachella. But now to continue on with our specialness, and thank you again to Google Pixel for putting this all together, you now get an intimate performance with Michelle at Japanese Breakfast. So I'm going to clear the stage and hand it over for performance. Thank you so much.
Woo! That was pretty cool hearing her insight on what inspired her album, and now we're about to have the private concert.
I'll put you up, Lindsay. I'll put you up for free. I'll put you up. I could read your breath. You let me. Let me win. You let me in. Let's see. I will love you long in the forest. I will love you long in the forest.
It's an old cover. If you know it, feel free to sing along.
Feels like I'm lost in a timeless dream of light mist, the pale amber rose. Feels like I'm lost in a deep cloud of heavenly sin, touching, discovering you. as we lay there under a blue sky of pure white stars. Exotic sweetness, a magical time. Say it again, I love you, always, forever, we will fall closer together everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. I love you, always, forever, we will fall closer together everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. Say you love me forever, never stop, never, whatever, near or far, and always, never.
Chili is cold.
Thank you.
That's cute.
Who's ready to hit that spa water up?
The ocean view, thinking of all the creation God, get wild there, a caution away, sculpture with freedomness.
All right. Oh yeah, what's your name too?
My name is T, coming unfiltered.
Okay. Yeah, she saw me getting some content and she was like, "Are you a YouTuber?"
I swear.
This is actually.
I thought your dog was a mic.
Oh,
Until I went
you're not the
closer.
first person to say that, to be honest. You really aren't. But yeah, this is his first Coachella.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Mine too.
Yes. And you're the only other YouTuber that I've met here so far.
Super.
Yeah.
Chatting with a few others.
Yeah, there are
But they
other.
left.
Oh no, I did meet. There was one
They're
girl that I
gone.
met at the LA event that I saw. And then there's two people there that I actually met in Paris that I haven't said hi to yet. I just saw them back there.
I'm a membership channel champion. Does that make
What is a membership channel champion? What does that mean?
So I got nominated. So the reason I'm here is because my channel did well with memberships.
Girl, how many memberships do you have?
Do you have memberships activated?
I have it activated, but I need you all to actually like become members.
Yes.
How many do you have? Do you know?
Yes, I do.
Or like, do you know like the ratio of like subscribers to members?
They want it to be 2%.
2% of your subscribers are members. Ah, okay.
So
I need
that's the
y'all.
magic number. So make sure you join the membership.
Yes.
What are your perks?
My perks, honestly, I have to go. He's taking a photo. You just blocked him.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. Behind the scenes.
Yes. Anyway, but
So
yeah.
what are your perks? I don't
Yes.
know. Is he an emoji on the channel?
Yeah, I made some emojis. I said that we could go live together. That was one of the levels.
Live together.
Private coaching on how to grow your channel. It's
I'm
things that
going to be a member on your channel.
I'm just saying.
I want
And
to
special
know
emojis.
How to get brand sponsorship.
Yeah, stickers. Because I get these types of questions when I go live and stuff. So I was like, hey, let's make it official on a channel membership.
I'm going to join your memberships.
And you know, it's bestie rankings. Ultimate bestie is the highest ranking. Okay.
Coachella.
Coachella bestie. You guys, I had a +1 for Saturday. If I had an ultimate bestie, that could have been my +1. I'm just saying.
I also
like,
had a plus. I don't think of that.
yeah. I
They're
know.
like +1. I was like, no.
You didn't invite anybody. I invited people,
No,
but
because they sent it last minute, and I was like, we're gonna get to
Yeah.
last minute. But now I know. Cool.
yeah.
Now I know. I'm
Awesome.
making
Now
a
we
plan.
know. Now we know. So she got
Go to YouTube events with me.
yes. And You guys, she came all the way here from Montreal. From Canada. Incredible. All right, let's go party.
Are you taking a photo now?
No, I'm taking a video. It wasn't of you, but you can say hi.
Get him in the video. He looks good.
Ollie the poodle. Yes. Ollie the poodle. Yes. Oh my god.
What did you think of the show?
What did you think, Oliver? You think it's time to go eat and play? Hey besties, so I just got back from my first invite-only Coachella event. YouTube invited me, the global head of community, and I actually met her today, Tiffany. Hey girl, if you're watching, you're so cute. So lovely meeting you. Y'all, I am about to call my mom and like tell her everything that happened. It was super fun. And like the fact that I can go to any of these events now and know someone is just amazing. And people are recognizing me too. This is incredible. All right, hold on a second. Let me call my mom. Let's see, where is she? It's like 1 a.m. It's late, so she might not answer. You guys, she didn't answer, so what am I gonna do? Do we think she's asleep or what? I'm guessing she's asleep. I'll try one more time though. And then I'll just give you guys the tea. Oliver, you enjoy your food? You just ate some more. I think I'm hungry too, y'all. Okay, I think she's asleep, you guys. It's okay. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys the tea then. So hold on. So it was a super, super incredible event. It was Google Pixel Springs at Coachella. It's being held at this super nice ranch house that has like a private gate and everything. I couldn't even see the property because it was nighttime for this event, but we'll be back in 2 days for a brunch. Hey! First people I met.
I'm Amber.
Hello.
Hi. Ivy.
Hi. Awesome. All right, I'll see you all there. Bye. But like seeing the pool illuminated, all the pixel signage, like everything was super cute, super fun. And like, okay, so I first got there and I was like, oh my gosh, am I not gonna know anyone here? Because like people weren't looking familiar. And then I walked in, talked to a few people that were like running the event and telling me about Google Pixel products.
I just got here. Yeah, so I'm a little late, but I don't know what else. I guess it was a dinner before, but I was just invited.
Oh, it's saying that it'll help you with your festival look. That's cute.
Yeah.
Hey.
Welcome.
You're good, you're fast. I guess
know,
you
right?
saw it on the back. Yes. Hi. Oliver.
Clover?
Oliver.
Oh, Oliver.
Clover's a cute
Olivier.
name though.
Olivier.
Yeah. Olivier is actually his name.
Oh, I
How
love
did you know
it.
that?
Scorpio.
Oh, okay.
In the flesh.
Okay. So what's the new live update?
So it's as if you're like FaceTiming when you're bestie. So using the camera to help pick out, like, so for instance, it's like our festival closet. So it picks out like an awesome like outfit to go along, like accessories. So for instance, I'll trigger out
Sure.
Gemini.
I can help with this. First, please unlock your phone.
Jessi, can you get some out here?
Oh my gosh.
Hey Gemini, I love these rad jeans. Can you pick out an awesome top to match along with it?
I mean, I'll just show
Jeans
them.
are awesome. To pick out the best top, could you show me the other options on the rack a little more clearly?
Sure.
Okay, I see the white tank top, the white crochet top, and the green pattern shirt. Are you going for a more casual or dressy vibe?
I'm going for
Okay, for a casual vibe with those jeans. Great.
green
Oliver
pattern
looked
shirt.
at
I agree. So I need some accessories to go along with my festival outfit. Can you help me out?
So she'll do accessories too.
Right?
Okay. Interesting. So that's the new Gemini Live. Okay, cool. There you go, Oliver. And I turned around and I saw a girl that I met at the LA Creator Collective last week. and she was nice. He said hello. I don't think I got a video with her though. She said hi to Oliver. And then, baby, you want me to throw your bear? He wants me to throw his bear. And then I kept walking and I was like, oh, okay, so maybe I know people here. I kept walking and people were saying hello, asking about Oliver and all that stuff. So I was like making new acquaintances, which is wonderful. And then during the concert, so, you know, it was Japanese breakfast, I turned around and I saw two people that I recognized from Paris, you guys, two huge YouTubers, super cute. I'll put their info right here, like insert clip of us. I walked up to them and they were like, hey, we know you from Paris. Like they recognized me. Even though like I didn't have pink hair and I also didn't have Oliver when I met them, but they recognized me. And then he even remembered my channel name. I wish I had recorded all that because he was like, my life, my life, my life as. And then he was like, Jessi O, Jessi O! And I was like, oh my gosh, I feel bad now. I need you guys to tell me your name. But anyway, so that was super fun. Meeting them. I literally met them at Paris at my first YouTube event in Paris last summer. They're so nice. And then who else? They're also travel creators. And then who else? Oh, they were talking to Tiffany, the global head that invited me to the party. She had never met me before. And so we exchanged Instagrams as well. Super fun. We took some photos, some selfies, and she airdropped them to us. Super cute. Yeah, I met some other people. What else? Something else happened. There was a guy who like ambushed us when I was trying to get a selfie video of us, and he literally took over the video, and then they all left so fast. So that was funny. I'm
bricked up right now.
What?
Shout out Smile and Prosper. 100K on Instagram, 100K on TikTok, and LL Cool J follows me, and I love you.
Oh, we just met.
Smile and Prosper.
Okay.
And low key, not gonna lie, I don't know what to say. This light, I don't know. I feel like Justin Timberlake.
It's giving you life right now.
It's giving me aura. I feel the aura just went up like 1,000 times right now. Like the aura just keeps going up.
Are you a YouTuber?
Like, yeah, I'm a YouTuber. I'm a content creator. I do pranks, I do comedy, I do food. And yeah, guys, like keep following your dreams. Don't ever give up. Just like keep believing in yourself. Like honestly. But don't ever be like me. Like I got trespassed from like too many Walmarts.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And, like I'm bricked up right now. No lie. I'm bricked up. I'm sorry. Can I hold your dog?
No. It's nice meeting you.
I have two Frenchies.
It's okay. Nice meeting you.
But chat, she can use me for clout, chat.
But I feel like there was somebody else. Oh, I know what it was. So there was a guy that ambushed me and everything, and he was being super weird, saying all this crazy stuff. So I walked away from him to like get some space and just chill, and he kept touching me and putting his arms around me. And he was talking to another group of guys about me super loudly. And I was like, that is so weird and tacky and not very becoming of this type of event. Like this kind of type of stuff doesn't usually happen. But this is also, I don't know, it doesn't usually happen. So I kind of distanced. And when I distanced, I asked this guy to like take a video of me and Oliver with the Google Pixel sign. Go get the beer. Go get her. Go get her. It turns out that the guy that I asked, like their whole group was the group that helped organize the event. They work with Google Pixel, and they were like, yeah, we're starting to do a lot of YouTube music events and we're super excited. And I was like, really? I've been to a lot of them and this is my first time like at a Coachella one, and this is incredible. And they were like, oh, tell us the events you've been to. And we didn't even get through all the events. I told them 2 of them. And then they were like getting super excited saying, oh man, we want to get Google Pixel involved with that. We were talking and they noticed that I was holding an iPhone. And so then one of them says like, so
we could get you a Pixel, like if you want to switch. And he was like, who's your internet provider or your phone provider, phone service provider? And I told him, he was like, we can totally get you like switched over if you're down to switch over. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah, let me give you my information and just reach out and we'll get it taken care of. And I was like, okay, like, thanks. Anyway, so yeah, that happened. Like the Holy Spirit allowed that one guy to be so disruptive so that I would walk away and then go meet these other people that were actually incredibly kind and welcoming and complimentary. And we had fun talking about YouTube Music and Google Pixel and like, yeah. And they're also going to be there on Saturday. So they were super nice. It was like husbands and wives or girlfriends. I don't know, like they're couples.
Hey you guys, I'm here with the Google Pixel team that helped organize this incredible event. And so yeah, everybody say hey! Hey! Super cute, super friendly. And then what else happened, you guys? So then now we're all leaving because security was like, it's time to get out of here. You don't gotta go home, but you gotta get out. Okay, Oliver, are you going? Anyways, so as we're walking out, that one guy, the annoying guy, starts saying stuff again. And then one of the guys that he was talking to comes up, or like two of them, they're like, you know that you've met us before, right? In Orlando. And I'm thinking they're pulling my leg for a second because the other guy was telling me that he's been following me online and all this stuff, but he was just saying it. They were like, yeah, remember we met in Orlando? And I was like, I thought you guys looked familiar, but I just figured from like YouTube or something. And they were like, oh no, we met you there. And I was like, that's so cool. And now you guys, so someone else recognized me. So that was awesome. We did a selfie video. Super cute.
Feel lucky,
and
like
then,
I'm being cheated on right now.
My arm's not long enough here.
Gotta go. You gotta like get it.
You're taking a picture of my face.
Why is it? It's not like a big enough perspective.
Really doing
You want me to put on 0.5?
Ah, no, it doesn't need to.
So you like him more than me?
There you go. We were about to leave and I noticed two girls were doing a whole like photo op together, like over at the shopping AI styling activation for Google Pixel. And I was like, that looks like someone that I follow on Instagram. And I literally was just talking to her on Threads. Like, is that her? Anyway, I walk over there and get closer and I was like, I'm pretty sure it's her, but like I've never seen her in person. You know how when you meet people in person versus the way they look online, it's like very different sometimes.
You guys, I think I see a famous Instagram or YouTuber here. I'm not totally sure. Is this her?
And I was like, I know you don't know me, but I'm pretty sure I know you, girl. And I was like, owned by Femme. And I said Femi because for some reason I think Femi, but it's Femme. I'm a grammar girly. Anyway.
Oh my gosh. Hi. I know you don't even know me, but I was like, is this like, what is your name that owned by Femi is like? Okay, Renee. Okay.
Hi. I'm like,
hi.
We were staring at your dog a second
ago.
Oh,
really?
Like, is that a dog?
Yes. My baby Oliver.
Oh, hi Oliver.
Oh my god.
And she was like, yeah, I'm Renee. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm Jessi. And she said hi to Oliver and stuff. And her car had just arrived, so she had to go. But like, we did a little video too. And that was super funny too. And it's funny because it was literally today or yesterday. She was like, who's headed to Coachella? And I was like, I'm already here, girl. But I don't think I told her I was going to this event. Because I was like, I don't think I told you. She's like, you must not have, because if you had, I would have told you that I'm going to be there too. That was cool. And I asked her if she was going to be there on Saturday. And she said, yeah, girl, I'll see you on Saturday at the brunch. So I'm going to see her on Saturday as well. We can chat a little bit more.
See you. Saturday.
I will.
It's just incredible the amount of people that I knew at this event that was very intimate, you guys. Like there were maybe 100 people there. Like it was very intimate, exclusive vibes, chill, very Cali chill vibes. Hi, baby. He wants me to throw the bear. Where's the bear? Where's she? Where's the bear? Where's the bear? Where's the bear, buddy? Go get her. Go get her. He wants me sometime. Oh, she's right here, you guys. He's like, she's here. You ready?
I love her. You ready? Go.
You gonna get it?
He's like, let's play.
Anyway, here. But yeah, we had a good time. Needless to say, we had a good time. We had a lot of fun. And I'm so glad that we came. Go, go. I feel like a lot of those things were confirmations that I was at the right place, because the fact that I reconnected with the people from Paris, that was significant. The new relationships that were established, but those were really established around the fact that I've already been to a lot of YouTube music events. And so they were using me to help inspire them to get ideas to pitch to their team when they go back to the office about where Google Pixel could have a natural synergy with what YouTube Music is doing globally. There's just like so many incredible things. Like, God put me in those places already because he was preparing me for the conversations today. And y'all, there's no point in trying to figure it out. Just make sure that you're doing what God is calling you to do. You're always walking in joy, your peace, walking in love and kindness. And look at this baby. What you doing? What you doing? Huh? What you doing? Because God wants to bless you, but you have to be listening, you have to be flowing, and it's nothing hard about it. He loves us, he wants to bless us. So you guys, I'm excited. This was day one, this is like pre-Coachella, because if you guys heard in the taxi cab, he was saying that everyone that's camping and stuff is coming in tonight and the traffic is crazy for them.
And at 6 a.m. and they didn't get in until 1 p.m. That's how bad it is.
Oh my goodness.
I just came from there and it's still a complete gridlock. 53 is the main exit for the campers. All the other streets are nowhere near as bad.
Well, I'm glad I'm not camping.
I know. Trust me.
For a lot of reasons.
At least I know about it now. If it's 53, I just tell the passenger I have to cancel because it'll take 4 hours to get to where you're at.
Oh gosh.
These are people who are already there and they want to be picked up to go to dinner somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah, see what I mean?
They better, I guess, put on the walking shoes.
I'm just telling you the truth. They might as well all cancel because no driver is going to go down there.
And so tomorrow, a lot of people, well, everyone should be here tomorrow because tomorrow's Friday, the first day of the festival. But events started tonight. So anyway, you guys, that's all for now. Let's see if I posted this like, you know, tonight or tomorrow, or if you're seeing this sometime in the future, let me know in the comments. And say goodnight to Oliver. Good night, besties. We'll see you at the brunch on Saturday. And if we do something cool in between, we'll see you there too. Yes, you guys, Dave's Hot Chicken coming in for the win. Open until 1 a.m. you guys. I rushed over there for this. We ready, aren't we, Oliver?
Yes.